ICE is targeting LA during Gavin Newsom's address. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm. Let me switch this. Give me a second. Hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Let's get into it. Heard that ICE agents was over there in LA.
A group of heavily armed Border Patrol agents descending on the streets of Little Tokyo in the heart of Los Angeles Thursday, an operation taking place just outside a political event with prominent Democrats, including California Governor Gavin Newsom, where they announced that California would fast-track redistricting to ensure more Democrats are elected to Congress in the midterms, which they said was in response to what Texas is trying to do with Republican members of Congress.
Donald Trump, you have poked the bear, and we will punch back. We have got to meet fire with fire.
The location and timing of the raid not going unnoticed.
And right outside, at this exact moment, are dozens and dozens of ICE agents. You think it's coincidental?
Agents apprehending at least one person before moving on.
The reason for our presence here in Los Angeles is to make, first off, Los Angeles a safer community.
Last month, a federal judge temporarily barring DHS from arresting undocumented people solely on the basis of factors like race in 7 counties, including Los Angeles. The Trump administration now asking the Supreme Court to lift those restrictions. Democrats condemning the administration's tactics as intimidation.
There was no reason in the world for them to come here. Nothing to do with safety. In fact, this is the exact opposite of keeping our city safe. We do not need them here, and they had no business to come here and provoke this.
We have learned also of a death in a separate ICE operation, also here in Los Angeles County. A man city officials said was fleeing ICE agents raiding a Home Depot, reportedly fled the store on foot onto a highway, was hit by a vehicle and killed. Now, the Department of Homeland Security is weighing in. They're saying the victim was not being pursued by DHS law enforcement at the time, and they say they're not even aware that this incident happened until operations.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been running across a freeway. What are you doing? Listen, if you get caught running across a freeway because you're trying to flee ICE agents, that sounds like a personal problem to me. That sounds like a mess around and find out problem to me. You shouldn't be running across freeways trying to get away from. That's my personal opinion. You shouldn't be walking across freeways trying to get away from ICE agents. You don't realize how fast those cars are going until you actually get close to the freeway or something like that. I stopped on a service drive or at a house that was close to a service drive, and I look, you can see the cars. Man, them cars be flying, bro. They come out of nowhere. They were flying. And I also was driving, where was I going? The other day. Oh, I was heading down to into the city to do my live stream, and I seen a dude. He was extra sassy. He was up on a little crosswalk, and it had the fence up there, and he was doing some extra sassy dances. I think he was about to undress. I thought it was probably be a a news report about him at some point, but I never went to check. He was so sassy. He was up on a crosswalk and he was dancing for all of the cars. Be careful. But this is what was happening, and these are the actual footage of the ICE agents that was going on.
Hey, what's going on here? Hey, now we're here making Los Angeles a safer place since we don't have politicians. We do that ourselves.
Enjoy. Hello. Man, what's happening?
What is it about?
What is it about? What's happening? Y'all trying to get him out of here?
You see the white people? Now, I broke this down for y'all yesterday while we was doing the Millionaire Morning Show inside of the studio. White people have no fear when it comes to protesting. And white people want to be, how do we say this? White people want to be grabbed up. They want to be. I see why the Freedom Riders were so successful, right? The mixed bus, the bus with the white people. There were hundreds of thousands of white people that actually died fighting for the freedom of slaves. A lot of people don't realize it. That part of the history books is not cited. There were hundreds of thousands of white people that actually died fighting for and defending Black people that were being emancipated from racism and slavery. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. They don't want to have that conversation. But now these new white apologists, they different because they're not actually doing it for a worthy cause. They are very much, listen, we're gonna read up on our freedoms, and if I'm 1 foot on the sidewalk, then you can't touch me. Touch me, I dare you. Touch me, I'll sue. And so this is a new group of freedom riders, right? These are the ones that's going to follow you. They're going to record everything. We're going to upload it, and we're going to keep speaking out on it. And I can't believe it. Listen, we're going to use our voices to make sure, because black women, you sit down. It's our turn. Black people, you take time out. We got this one. We got this, guys.
Y'all trying to get him out of here?
Them good white folks. Mexican flag. Look at the white people. They always got book bags. What's in those book bags? Extra water. Just so they don't get parched. Gotta quench your thirst. White people are, see, look, I was out there for the George Floyd protests. All right. I went out and I recorded it. I got the drone out. I said, I gotta see what's happening out here in these streets. Huh? I said, I gotta see what's happening out here in these streets. And so I went out there for the George Floyd protests. Then the difference between white people and black people, it was stark. I'm gonna explain it to you shortly. I'll text you. The difference between white people and black people are stark, right? Honestly. And even when it comes to protesting and stuff like that, they do things differently. Honestly, they do things differently. You want me to give you an example? Okay, so this is some of the things that they do differently. Black people, when they protest, they go out there, they get their shorts on. They make sure that they put all of their earrings on. They get dressed up like they going to the club, like they about to go to a latest event. That's how black people get dressed. They don't really take precautions for the weather, all of that. White people, when they protest, even for a black cause, Black Lives Matters, Black Lives Matters. They're prepared for anything. All right. They always have a book bag on them. This is the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. So that black people, when you go to protest, you can understand how white people do it. You can learn something. They go out there, they have their book bags. Do you know what's in that book bag? Extra water. They have an extra charger for their battery. They charged it up overnight because they were very vigilant and they wanted to make sure that they had a checklist, checking it twice. Right? They have umbrellas just in case they have inclement weather. Umbrellas just in case they have inclement weather. All right. They have parch stations, rest stops. Okay. They've already planned the route. They know where the rest stop is just in case they get dehydrated. They write their signs out and they draw them up specifically and it folds perfectly. They are already on it. They are prepared for the long haul. They have their sunglasses. They get out there in shorts, comfortable shoes, preferably Skechers. Sketchers with good support, good arch support, and they out there like it's a marathon. They prepare it like it's a marathon. Black people, we just show up. Where y'all at? Y'all about to hit the spot? Okay, you get your makeup on. You're gonna look fresh because you think the camera gonna be on you, and then you just get out there and you just think that you're gonna be able to make an impact. White people, you need them.